Well, I'm here right now at Fanatics Fest Day 2 here at the Javits Center here in New York City. With me now is the world-renowned Alex. She's better known as Queen of the Ring. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really good. You make me feel very short, which is nice. I like it a lot.
Well, she likes it a lot. Awesome. So, when you think about an event like this at Fanatics, this is now the third year, did you ever think in a million years that an event like this between all these other sports, football, basketball, will be in conjunction with pro wrestling? Did you ever think something like this would ever happen?
I think it was inevitable, right? Because WWE is it has such a solid place in pop culture. And within like sports in general, like there's so many sports superstars that are so cemented in pop culture as well. I mean, like Jalen Brunson with the Knicks, Tom Brady was just on Cody Rhodes' podcast.
That was great. I'm like, oh my God, like he got that interview?
Yeah.
Wow.
And even like Roman Reigns is going to be a part of the Jalen Brunson like show, like Talk Shop or something like that. So I think it was inevitable. I think that it shows how much WWE has really just grown in like the sphere of sports, you know, with combat.
Right.
But I think it's just overall, you know, again, just so intertwined with pop culture. I mean, you just had Dwight Howard yesterday. I saw him. He came out. He did a whole entrance, right? I mean, there's so many athletes that grew up loving wrestling, whether it was the Attitude Era, whether it was, you know, John Cena. I mean, Cardi B just said that she had one of her entrances in her concert was inspired by Batista. So it's only a matter of time. And I think that WWE is doing a good job in grabbing that brass ring, you know?
Right. Now, I know you're very ingratiated with Joshi Wrestling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now obviously, we have Io Sky, and we have a few others there. Do you ever see WWE really going in with Joshi Wrestling? Do you ever see them? And obviously, they're involved with Noah. Do you ever see them getting involved with some more promotion over in Japan for the women to really highlight some of those stars that are there?
I think they're off to a pretty decent start, you know, because Io Sky went over to Marigold twice and had a match with Utami Hayashishida and Miyu Watanabe. No, I'm sorry. And Mayu Watani as well. And so I think that they're embracing Joshi. I mean, there was a press conference from Survivor Series where I asked Triple H about Joshi, and he actually said the word. So now he's aware of it.
Right.
But obviously they have like a finger on what's going on over there in Japan, right? They brought in Julia. They have Io Sky. And they're both doing really well. I mean, like, regardless of what's going on with the booking of Julia, I want more for her.
Agreed.
She's still having, like, the shine there, you know? And she got really good pop when they went overseas. And so I think eventually, when they were in Italy, right? And like, her parents owned an Italian restaurant in Japan. So, like, the Italian crowd knows about Julia. I just think that they need to embrace that the fans know who this is. They know who the wrestlers are, and I think if they contribute more to working with Marigold or even Sendai Girls, because Miko Satomura owns Sendai Girls, and she was a part of WWE. So I think that would be really cool to have that, you know, intertwined, and even Jordan Grace had an amazing match against Chihiro Hashimoto as well when she was TNA Knockouts champion. So I think there's a lot of like lore that they need to tap into more with the women in Joshi, and that would allow them to elevate more storylines for the women as well.
If there's one challenge, I don't want to say challenge, if there's anything you want to see from women's wrestling in America between now and let's say next summer, what's that one thing you want to see more consistently of?
That's a really good question. I had to think for a second. You know what? I think the one consistency that I want to see is the same blueprint that they have for the men's championships. Just do it for the women's championships, right? Because the fact that like Liv Morgan hasn't really defended her title, she was a part of the Queen of the Ring tournament. There's a lot of women in their roster that could be given that chance, right? Whether they win the tournament or not, there could have been a lot of great women being in those finals. Like if Charlotte Flair would have advanced and gone on to to face Io Sky. What a tremendous match that would have been.
I would have, because Charlotte's been away from the title now for at least 2 years.
Yeah, and I think
win it.
I think so too. And especially with like the mid card titles, like I know we've been neglecting it for a little while, but there needs to be a little bit more importance, and also embrace the women that have paved the way for this new generation, right? You had AJ Lee. Why didn't you? You had AJ Lee and the Bellas. And Nikki Bella and AJ Lee had a very strong feud during that Total Divas era.
Yeah, they did.
So why aren't we running that back? You know, the way that we do the nostalgia for Steve Austin, The Undertaker, Randy Orton, all this other stuff, John Cena, we should be given the opportunity for those women as well. And I think that if they cared more about that, other than the fluff piece of like a documentary of how the women paved the way and everything like that, you actually have to show it within your booking. And I think that they don't understand that there are a lot of fans that grew up with that era, with that Divas era and everything, you know?
And it's more appreciated now more than ever, now that we look back at it.
More than ever. And I think they need to, like, I think that they need to acknowledge that. Just how we acknowledge Roman Reigns, I think that we need to acknowledge the history that the women have paved the way for this company and embrace it. And you know, if they would have had a WrestleMania match, if they would have had a WrestleMania match with AJ Lee and Nikki Bella, I would have paid $1,000 for a nosebleed for that ticket at WrestleMania. And a lot of people want to see it. I think they underestimate how excited people would be for a match like that.
Yeah, and I mean, nostalgia goes a long way, but if you got to do it for the men, you definitely got to do it for the women as well.
Exactly.
Well, again, thank you very much, Alice, for giving me your time. I appreciate it, and I'm sure I'll see you around this weekend.
Oh, no, you will see me around.